Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'd like to welcome you today. Today is Monday, October 4th. Wow, we are getting so close to Halloween. And, well, actually, when I was at Walmart, I saw that all the Christmas decorations were up. So it really is Hollow Thanksmas. I mean, they're just really rushing it. But anyway, I did not go in and look at the Christmas stuff. I didn't even look at the Halloween stuff, but they did have it up. But anyway, I'm here today to, this is my opinion, and you can agree or disagree. I don't care. You can comment your own opinions if you want to, but I am going to talk about COVID. COVID is real. I'm so tired of people saying it's not real, it's no big deal. Don't get the vaccine. Well, my niece was one of those people that her and her husband didn't want to get the vaccine. They both got COVID. Her husband ended up in the hospital, and my niece was so sick that she was seeing the doctor all the time because she was so sick. And then my granddaughter's other grandma got COVID, and she didn't think much about coming over to their house. And my granddaughter came up here, and we spent 2 hours just talking, and all of a sudden, she'd been sick and she had RSV and I had RSV, and then she was diagnosed with COVID, and she's been really super sick. She's been on oxygen for 3 weeks now, and she is having to use a walker to get around. She can't just walk from room to room because she gets out of breath. Now, here's a 16-year-old that is having to use a walker to get around because of COVID. And then I hear people say COVID's fake, COVID's just something the government made up. It's not fake, it's very real. My granddaughter was so sick. I was so worried about her. One morning her blood pressure was, I think, 70 over 50. I mean, that is dangerously low. And people that get blood pressure like that could die in their sleep. I was so worried about her. She's the one who does dolls with me, and she's kind of my best friend. She's always down here with me. We get along so well, and I started teaching her how to make dolls when she was about, I don't know, maybe 10, 9 or 10. And she loves dolls just like I do, and we have our big collection going between the two of us. So she's been um, hasn't been able to come down and do anything with me, and I miss her. But I have gone down to see her. I am fully vaccinated, and she is still not feeling great. She did go to school today. She has to use her walker, and she has to check her oxygen once an hour to make sure she's doing okay. And because she's not used to being up and around and having to go from class to class, she's in high school, of course. So, anyway, I just wanted to tell you about, a lot of people have COVID and it's very real. Now, some people it doesn't affect them so much. Other people, like my granddaughter or my niece and her husband, it really affects them. And I had a great nephew that had it, and I had two other nieces that had it, and one of my youngest daughter and her significant other both had it. And now she didn't have a very bad case at all, and she didn't really have any symptoms. The only reason she got tested was because she was supposed to be on jury duty and she didn't really want to go, and she'd been um, exposed to it, so she went and got tested. So, yes, sometimes people don't really know they have COVID. Sometimes people get away with COVID without any symptoms. I had COVID earlier this year, back in the spring, and I was really sick, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. And my granddaughter, like I said, is 16, is having to use a walker now to get around, and I don't know how long this is going to go on, but she's really, struggling, and I just want you to be aware that it is bad and it can hit the younger people now, and especially this new strain. And I know you wouldn't want your child or grandchild to have to use a walker and check for oxygen and be on oxygen when they lay down. I wouldn't wish it on any of your children or grandchildren. And so think about it really hard. The vaccines, I know they're new. I know that a lot of people are worried about that. But, if we went back and we did the same thing with polio, polio wouldn't be gone now. So please think about it, and please send some prayers or some good wishes to my granddaughter who is still struggling from the aftermath of COVID. And also my niece and her husband, they're still struggling too. None of them had been vaccinated, although Casey and my granddaughter was getting ready to be vaccinated, but they wouldn't vaccinate her because she was sick. Because first she had RSV and then she got the COVID. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up. We love having you here, and we're looking forward to seeing you in October. On Halloween, I'm going to be giving out candy on my front porch with all my alternative babies out there in my buggy and lots of decorations. So we hope you join us in. Thanks for watching. Bye.